We're swapping this 24 valve into a 71 International, and we came across a little issue with the speedometer. This is the original output on the Dodge transfer case, and the International has a cable drive speedometer. This is the 98.5 up tail housing, and this is off a 97. So the previous model had this speedometer pickup, which is still electronic but driven by a gear. And then they had this gear on the shaft. So what we're gonna try and accomplish is mount this onto that transfer case. While it is possible to swap this whole transfer case, I'd have to mess around and change the input for the manual trans. This is an NP5600. The automatics used a smaller input spline. And I don't want to dismantle this whole thing, so we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna use the gear as a guide and do some machining. After some precision machining with the grinder, we have a groove cut. We made sure it didn't go too deep, so we're not down in the valley of the teeth. And now we just need to make it wider for this circlip, or whatever you call this thing. To make the groove wider, I'm gonna use the gear as a guide to go on the back side over here, and hopefully just kind of grind out the middle and get this to fit, and then repeat for right up here closer to the transfer case. Not too bad for a death wheel. It's a little loose, it's not quite right, but all it needs to do is hold this gear from sliding front to back. So, pretty simple. Now, obviously I didn't get it perfect. This is the original machine surface, and I don't have this set in quite as far since the gap's a little bigger, but it really doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is keep this gear from sliding around, so I think we accomplished that. However, I could be wrong. There are a lot of internet gurus on here, so if you think this is not going to work, I guess drop a comment and let me know why. Got the other tail housing on, and we're going to call that good enough. You probably could use this one if you got a little crafty with a hole saw and a flap wheel and cleaned it out, but I already had this one sitting around. If you don't have spare parts, you really just need 2 snap rings and the gear that was here. Hope that helps you guys.